Tehillim together, Tehillim 137, one of the most famous kapitlach Tehillim. Al Narois Bavel. Al Narois Bavel means on the rivers, on the riverbanks of Bavel. Sham Yesham Legamachin, that's where we sat, that's where we cried. Besochenu when we remembered Sion. Now this is really historical because it took place. The Jewish people were going into exile and they found themselves on the rivers of Bavel crying. Their captors were telling them to start singing, play the music that they used to play in the Beis Hamikdash. And it was a tragic experience, to say the least. But I think something is so powerful that we should take when we say, and we think about when we say this Tehillim, is that this is the main Tehillim that one says when they say Tikkun Chatzos. Tikkun Chatzos is basically a concept. It wasn't printed in a lot of the Siddur. I always wonder why in art school they don't have it. But whatever the decision was, the unfortunate consequence is that people don't know always about Tikkun Chatzos. It's mentioned in Shulchan Aruch. And the idea is that a pious person, someone that's Yirei Shamayim, that's God-fearing, gets up or tries to get up at least midnight or even before dawn and cries for the rebuilding of the Beis Hamikdash, for the fact that the house of Hashem is right now laying in ruins. There's a mosque on the Mokum HaMikdash. Now, why is this so significant? So when we say this on Naos Bavel, really what we're thinking about is the idea that when Sion is complete, when we do the Beis Hamikdash, it's not just that now we also have the Beis Hamikdash. So we're remembering the fact that it's, we need to have the Beis Hamikdash with everything else that's going on in our lives. No, that's a major mistake. If we had Sion rebuilt, all the problems will be solved. All the persecutions, all the difficulties, all the shidduchim that need to be made, all the parnas, all the health challenges that people are going through, everything. When the Beis Hamikdash comes in, and according to some Rishonim, like Rashi and Tosas, the third temple is actually going to come down from heaven. It's going to be a heavenly experience. It's going to be a totally different world. And that's really what we mean when we say, all these psukim and verse that we say usually when we have an incredible, joyous experience like a wedding. Because we have to remember that we're in an imperfect world. And when we have Sion built, it's going to be a perfect world. And that's what we're looking forward to. So when you say this to Tehillim, have that in mind. And maybe even once a week, get up by Chatzos and cry for the fact that Hashem has His children scattered throughout the world. And Hashem, so to speak, cries too.